Aquarius, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So your love reading. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. So what I'm going to do first, guys, is I'm going to do a general pull of cards just to see what the energy is around your sign, just in general. Okay, and then we're going to do a singles reading and a couples reading for anybody who wants to be awesome and timestamp. Okay, so let's get into this. What is going on with the sign of Aquarius in the month of December 2017 when it comes to love? Let me get the energy for the sign of Aquarius. Okay. Okay. So, just from what I'm seeing in terms of the energy right now, there may be something in your life that you guys know is toxic, that you see it as toxic, and something that you actually are aware that you have to let go of and that you want to let go of. And it's like, if you do let go of this thing or this person, it's showing that you're going to feel extremely relieved, okay, about the fact that you're letting it go. Now, it's showing that, the energy here is the Five of Pentacles, which is showing that there may be someone that you reject, or maybe someone that rejects you, but it changes your life in a very significant way. Now, when you have the Tower card, it doesn't say whether something is good or bad. It's just going to say that there's major change here that could be bringing on a new beginning for some of you, okay? So we have the Nine of Wands, where there's something that you've been putting a lot of effort into, that you're being resilient towards, but it's actually very toxic for you. Something that is just making you unstable at this point, and you feel like releasing it. And with releasing it comes happiness, okay? So let's see how this plays out. What is going on for Aquarius singles December 2017? What is going on with Aquarius singles 2017? Alright, guys. Okay, so the energy that we have for this reading is the Five of Swords. So there's definitely something happening that you feel conflicted about, within your love life. It could have been a third-party situation that you guys had gotten involved with, where you just don't see it going that far, and you're moving on after time of being stagnant, of being in limbo, not being sure which way you want to move. And, you're looking at this and saying, you know what, this is a bad idea. I probably shouldn't go down this road or take this risk because of a secret that came out about an injustice. Okay, so it could be you guys doing it or somebody else. Going into the past, the first card you guys had is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that you guys completely, just give up on. And it's something that you feel very, unbalanced about. Something that you're really in your head about. Okay, and it could have been, related to an ex-lover that came back into your life, whether it was you guys that reached out to them or they reached out to you. It's like you just saw this person truly for who they were. There could have been information that came to light where it's like you could have entertained it for a bit, you could have been moving forward with them, you could have been talking to them, but then there's this sense of instability and unhappiness. Now, the next card here for your past is the Two of Cups. So this is a strong, and deep connection that you feel to somebody, or feel with someone, rather. Okay, something new that you could be starting here in the past. But with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like here there was a past lover that came in. Okay, things didn't work out with them, or maybe they tried getting back into your life, but you just weren't having it. I'm just having a deja vu, guys. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I feel like I've done this recording before, and I feel like I've seen this read before. That's so weird. Anyways, so there could have been an ex that came back in, or maybe that you reached out to that you just ended up letting it go. Okay, something that you have to drop. You just weren't feeling balanced. You move forward. You're dropping that person still, and there's a new thing that may have started for you guys. Okay, or you're able to move on from someone who may have been being fake with you. The next card here for the past is the Five of Wands in the reverse. So by going on this new route, you avoid tension, you avoid pettiness, you avoid rumors, you just avoid anything that could be conflicting for you. Hanged Man in the reverse. You guys finally moving on from that period of stagnation. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody that you guys cut off here. Okay. Now in your present moment, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the King of Pentacles in the reverse is going to be someone who's bored in a sense. Somebody who they stay with someone or in a situation just because that's what's good for them at the moment, just because it's convenient for them at the time, just because they need, a shoulder to cry on or an ear for someone, to just listen to what they have to say. But it's not. Sorry, guys. Let me just mute this. It's not something that is done out of passion. It's something that's done, when you know that you have control over a person, so you kind of use it to your advantage. I'm not saying that either if you guys are doing this or if someone's doing it to you, I'm not saying that it's necessarily malicious, but there's somebody that's just not as emotionally invested as the other person. All right, we have the Judgment card upright. We get one more card. And the Knight of Wands. So maybe there's something new that you guys are getting into because you're very unbalanced about this person that you're leaving behind in the past. And this could just be a sense of you moving forward, knowing that it's the right choice to make, but you're just not emotionally available. Oh my God, I thought You know what? Somebody called me that is on override because my phone is always on silence. They got me. All right. Now, anyways, so there's something happening here where you're moving forward. You know that there's probably a better option for you. There's someone better that could be in front of you, but you just don't feel it yet. So it could be you guys who are not, completely ready to jump into this thing. But with the Hermit card in the reverse, it's something that's helping you to move forward. Okay. But you guys could just have that wall up. It's like you're so guarded because of the pain that you went through in the past. And you're moving forward from, the situation in the past. But there's a sense of, the satisfaction or unhappiness that you may feel. But the most important part is you're still stabilizing yourself. You're moving towards something that's going to be, a lot better for your spirit, for your mind, for your heart. Okay? And despite any adversities being thrown to you guys at this current moment, you're standing your ground. Okay? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You're standing your ground, and there's someone that you're being extremely guarded against. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for some of you, but it's like you're being guarded towards this person in order to restabilize yourself. Okay? Death card at the bottom is something that you're just truly letting go of. Going into the future, you're really just realizing that all the stuff that you have put your effort into in the past, it just wasn't worth it. You have the World card in the reverse, so you end that. Okay? There's a chapter that's ending, but the most important thing about the World card is not only is there an end to a phase in your life, but you're going into something new that's going to be good. It's a positive new beginning. Okay? But you're so conflicted about having to move forward from whoever this is. And there's a sense of betrayal that you feel, or there's a sense of pain over it being done. Okay? But there's an injustice here. So if you still have this person lingering, it could be them cheating on you or you still holding on to them, and maybe you guys cheat on them or step out of the relationship, whatever it is. But there's a sense of indecision, whether it's coming from you or somebody that, really holds a place in your heart. But that you have to move forward on a different path because someone here may be promiscuous. And again, you're looking at it as something that's not worth taking. And with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's going to be nothing but arguments. So with the Page of Swords, you guys are taking on your own energy at this point and just being very, very direct, telling people what you like, what you do not like. And yeah, you don't feel strong, but at least you have a backbone and you're telling people, how you feel, what's on your mind. Okay, and you're accepting the fact that you just have to let this thing go. Okay, so you guys part ways amicably with this person from the past. Okay, you move away. So definitely an ending that I see here. Okay. Let me just make a note of that. All right, guys. You guys would be surprised. Like, I can read your cards, and then 3 minutes later, if you ask me what your reading was about, it's out of my head already. So that's why I have to just write little notes as I'm doing readings, so I remember what the basis of it was. All right, so let's see what is going on with Aquarius couples. Past, present, future, month of December 2017. What is happening with Aquarius couples? Okay. Similar energy, guys. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So with this Ten of Swords in the reverse, there's a betrayal or an end that's happening that you start to get over, that you start to move on from, okay? But with the Page of Swords in the reverse, you guys are really giving this person a piece of your mind, okay? If this is someone who's hurt you or betrayed you, you're letting them know. There might be tables that are flipped over, but, you know, this is, with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, is a very hostile energy, okay? This is going to be a very heated situation where it's like you give a peace of mind to somebody just so that you feel better about yourself, so that you stop worrying. So I feel like a lot of you are pushed to a certain extreme where you finally just explode, but then it's like after you just went off on this person, you're like, that felt good, okay? So it could be that sort of thing. Now, the first card that you guys have for the past is the Strength card. So, you know, no need to really explain what that card means. There's a situation you're being strong about. For some of you, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that, you know, is in your life. But there's a sense of somebody who's being immature, somebody who's being a bit stubborn, somebody who has put a lot of, you know, effort and investment into something, and they may be upset that things, you know, didn't turn out their way. And this could have been a situation where you were talking to someone and you were very, very happy, but it could have been you guys or somebody else who kind of stepped out of the relationship and was being promiscuous and just made things very unstable. The next card here, King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a water sign. You know, this person is being charming, they're being charismatic, but, you know, they want to have their cake and eat it too. All right, so now you're in a sense of limbo, you know, due to this person and their actions, or it could be due to you and your actions, okay, because it's something that you're not over. It's something that even if you want to end, you're still, you know, you're still invested, you're still there. But you know that it's something that you have to let go of. So you might still have this emotional investment, although you know that it's something that is just, you have to let go. The next card we have for the past is the Three of Cups in the reverse. So a third party situation for sure happening here. Okay, where there's heartbreak, there's disappointment. Okay, someone here is just very, very upset. Someone's being very dramatic over this. And, you know, I can see why. If you're with somebody, you don't want to see them being with someone else unless you're into that. But in this case, parties are not into that. And you have to guard yourself. And with the King of Swords in the reverse, whether it's you guys who did the cheating or somebody else who did it, you're just pushed to an extreme. The King of Swords, this is your energy, but in the reverse, this is the cruelest king out of all kings. Okay, this is going to be someone who just really just becomes tyrannical. So you guys have to be careful, whether this is someone that you're with, you know, they're cheating on you or you had cheated on them. It doesn't matter. They're just, it's too much of a toxic energy. You guys are bringing out really bad qualities on one another. So it just, at that point, you just got to walk away. In the present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Eight of Wands. So someone that, you know, you're talking to, things may be, you know, clearing up in the relationship, but we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse. So you could be relaying to your partner, look, I want to be happy, I want things to be stable, and I think that that's going to happen if we break up or if we just take a break for right now. Or this could be you guys, you know, maybe suppressing some emotion towards the person that you're with. But we have this promiscuous behavior happening here. So it's like you just make the decision and you relay it to the person that it's time to go. It's time to move forward. You know, I want to be stable. I want to be good. I want to know who I am again. you know, before all this shit happened to me. You know, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's here, that's very important for you guys, but you guys are really just trying to work on the stability. We have the Page of Wands, so someone new that you guys may be talking to, something new that you're working on. So this could be someone who comes into your life unexpectedly, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just someone who has more down-to-earth qualities, okay? And you spark something new, you put effort in it, but while you're transitioning to this new person or to this new energy that's coming about, there's still this sense of burden that you're carrying with you. Right? About this person who was not being honest. Okay? About the end that you had with this person in the past. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, a lot of your cards, guys, are coming up in the reverse. So what I want to tell you is just be very careful not to overreact. Okay? Even if you're really, really upset. If someone has done you wrong, and, you know, even advice for the cross watchers who are watching here. But, guys, the best way to get back at somebody who just really does you wrong is silence. I guarantee you there's nothing more painful than being silent towards that person. People feed off of that. When they hit you up, they're like, oh, fuck you, blah, blah. They want a reaction out of you. If they don't get that reaction, like, they have zero power. So I feel like this thing keeps reoccurring, and it's making you guys react. Okay, it's pissing you guys off. You guys want to speak your mind. You want to say things, but it's just making it worse. All right, so if something's not working for you, make them feel like you died. You know, just cut them off. I guarantee you, there's nothing more painful than silence when there's somebody who really, really just wants to get in touch with you. Okay, so don't let someone bring you to this. Okay, if they're making you come to that, just block it off. Nobody should be taking your peace. Okay, just withdraw yourself. Be by yourself for a little while if that's what you need. Moving forward, we have the Four of Cups. So there's an offer that might come in, or something that you offer that's not taken. Again, guys, King of Swords in reverse, that really pisses you off. There's somebody here who has too much of a hold on you. Okay? Someone that you're going to lose faith in, but you guys are going to be very upset. You know, things happen, but the only thing I'm worried about is how you guys react to this. Because there's something here that you're trying to manifest that makes you happy, that makes you proud. Okay? But you're still in your head about the past and this fallout that you had. Okay? Now the next card, guys, we have more reversals. Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is you guys, this is your energy. It could be the other person, but someone who just does things and acts very quickly, very recklessly. And there could be something new that you start, but you don't really put much thought into it. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there may be something new that you try to start, but because you guys are doing things so quickly, because you guys aren't stopping and taking a breath and like looking at the situation and really trying to analyze it and get a grasp on it, you're jumping into things that, may not be good for you. It's like you're lost and you're making these decisions when you may not be in the best state of mind because of whatever may be going on with this person. Okay? When we're in shitty situations and we choose to move on very quickly, maybe it's out of spite, maybe it's because we really just don't want to be alone and we want someone to distract us, we tend to attract, similar people like the people that we're leaving. Okay? So it could just bring on more pain. All right? And it's just something, not everybody thinks this way, but I know from personal experience this is how I've felt in the past. But there's been times where I've had people that really, really fuck me over. So I'm like, oh, okay, two could play at that game. And I'll go out and I'll do some spiteful shit. And what happens to me at the end, or while the spitefulness is happening, all I'm thinking in my head is, I'm heartbroken over someone else. I'm here, with this person. And it makes me feel like shit because it's not the person that I love and this is not helping me feel better. Okay? If anything, it's making me feel worse that it's not this person. So it could be something that backfires. Okay? So I just want you guys to make sure that you're dealing with it in a very healthy way and that you're just not, doing everything at a blur and just getting yourself into trouble. Okay? Because it's showing that you're going to be in a place where you may not be listening to your intuition. So I need you guys to take a step back and, breathe and make sure that you're dealing with this in a way that is not going to be detrimental to you in the future. Again, if someone does you wrong, silence is key. Last card we have is the Lover's card in the reverse. So I really see a fallout happening here, guys. But, with the Justice card, it was just karma. It was something that was bound to happen. Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. You guys let someone go. Okay, you remain to yourselves. So it might not be the most ideal thing, it might not be what you guys want to hear. But I think it's very important that you guys clear out all of this energy, especially for the new year. Going with new hopes, going with, you really, really building yourself up. If you feel like you've had shitty people around, if you feel like you've had bad lovers, then take a time to work on yourself, because the better that we are, the better that we attract. People are always going to be attracted to your energy. So if you guys are going out and you're not feeling good about, certain situation, that might not be the best time to date or to go on dating apps or to do any of that, because you're just going to bring more leeches and more people who drain your energy into your life. Okay? So, be careful with that. All right? I wish you guys the best of luck with that. And for those who want personal readings, I'll leave everything in the description. The emergency readings are there, so if anybody needs a reading within 24 hours, you could either call or text me on the InstantGo app. It does charge for every minute when we're talking, or it charges per text. So if you are going to text me, just get straight to the point. Whatever question that you have, Lissette, is my girlfriend cheating on me? Bam, send it. I'll let you know. Okay? And for those who are not really in a rush, that you could wait, 3 to 5 days, then you can do the regular recorded readings. A lot of people tend to like that too, because, you guys keep the reading forever. I put it on a private link on YouTube, so you guys will always have access to that, okay? So you can go back in like a month or two and just see how well the reading has resonated with the future portion, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm wishing you love, abundance, healing, okay? Move forward to things that are going to be in accordance to your energy, okay? Take care, guys. Head up.